Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
They got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle by Sione Takitaki. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, that's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Edwards. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. He's 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11 on the
So
play.
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To number 15.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
The kick
See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
15.
A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Browns 42. Ravens 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's called a taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a ground one for the sake. No accidents, nothing new.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield now. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Punt formation for the Browns.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Buying time to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Jackson now on third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the option, Jackson will keep it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Phillips on the
call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
3rd down and long.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 30, the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Results in a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And the Browns 1st down.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Ellis. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
35-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to.
There he goes, right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Dancing to his left. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Greedy Williams on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.